What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Coach Black, your internet, relationship, and breakup coach. Today's topic, this is why your ex is secretly watching you, even if they may still be silent. Now, I know that currently you might be feeling a great sense of loss. You might be feeling a lot of pain in this moment. I know for myself, some of the worst breakups that I've been through, I remember always thinking and wondering, were they thinking about me? Do they even care? I remember many nights where, it's very difficult for you to actually fall asleep because you're constantly replaying all the conversations, everything that they told you, and you're wondering what was genuinely them, because now they're probably acting 100% different from the person that you remember. And this can cause so much pain. And it's difficult to talk to friends or family about it because most people don't seem to get it, or they'll just tell you to move on. And so for this reason, it causes so much pain. But I want to tell you, what will surprise you is your ex is definitely watching you. And there's reasons that they're doing this. Some of those reasons may come off as selfish, but it is the truth. And this is really the genesis of them, getting to a place where they start to change their mind about their decision. So even though they're silent, I'm telling you, they are watching you. And in this video, I'm going to highlight for you why this is happening. Reason number one. See, one of the weird things about breakups is that even though your ex is the one that left, even though they are the ones that broke you, there's still a sense, there's still a need that they want to see if you are hurting. They want to see if the breakup broke you. Now, why is this? See, there's a book I read many years ago called How to Win Friends and Influence People, which is a very good book as far as communication, building relationships, and so on. And one of the fundamental concepts in that book that he talks about, especially with how to treat people, is as human beings, we all have a great innate desire to feel important, right? We want to feel like we matter. And this is a craving almost as important as oxygen in the air that we breathe. It's almost as important as the water that we drink to replenish us, right? People have that need and a sense of wanting to feel important. And so when your ex breaks up with you, even though they left, they're still looking and watching to see how the breakup affected you. They want to know that they had an impact in your life. And so what they're not expecting to see is that you handle the breakup properly. They're not expecting you to be able to just go no contact and not talk to them, because again, that diminishes their value in their mind. And that may sound hurtful, but a lot of times this is what is necessary for your ex to see that you are just as important. And matter of fact, your life will continue to grow and prosper even though they're taking you for granted. I want you to watch this video. I want to pause right here. I want you to watch this video of someone I saw talking about their ex. Again, this is just for learning purposes. Do not try to find this creator. Watch this and we'll come right back.
You know how girls love to say, oh, as soon as he stops messing with me, his life just declines. I made his life so much better. I fear that that is not the case for me at all. I just checked his Instagram. He's never looked better. I'm sick. I literally am sick. I don't know. It's like he got richer. He got fitter. He got hotter. And I know I shouldn't be checking, but I'm just a girl, okay? And I wanted to see what was going on. I honestly wanted to check it and be like, yeah, your life probably is bad now. Karma, karma. And did I need karma? Because I swear, I don't want to swear, but I'm pretty sure he's never looked so good in his entire life, and in my entire life. honestly, I'm really happy for him because that motivates me even more to get better and to become a better version of myself every single day. Because when I saw that, I'm eating kale because of that. I'm eating kale. I'm hitting the gym right after this. I don't care. I'm sick. I'm literally sick.
All right, welcome back. So what's interesting about that video, it just expresses a very somewhat dark side, but a reality of human nature is that people are always comparing, right? See, back in the day, I used to watch a lot of personal finance videos. It was just a passion and a hobby of mine. And one of the channels I used to watch back then was Dave Ramsey. And I'm sure Dave Ramsey still puts out videos currently. And what I would see, the videos that did the best were the ones with the almost most negative situations. And if you read the comment section, maybe this video is, I am $1 million in debt. You know, I don't know how to move forward. Or, you know, me and my family are going bankrupt. And while people are capable of empathy, when you read the comments, you would always see things like, you know, I'm glad I'm not in this position. You would always see things like, wow, this sucks, but it's good to know that I'm not the only one going through it. It's a subconscious thing, and it's harsh to hear, but it is the truth. There is a side of human nature that is always comparing to see, am I better off? So who else is going to be more in this position than the person who made the choice to leave? When you get dumped, you almost had no choice. And so as much as it hurts you, of course it causes a lot of pain. Think about the person who made a bet. Think about the person who, for the moment, played God and decided that, oh, my life is going to be better off without this person. They're always kind of glancing back and looking, did I make the right decision? If you think about investments in the stock market and the housing market, one of the sayings that's very popular is no one wants to catch a falling knife. And what that means is you don't want to catch something on the way down, right? Like if you think about a falling knife, if you catch it, right, you can get hurt pretty badly. And so the same way your ex left the relationship, a part of them subconsciously made a bet that the grass was going to be greener. They're going to find someone else. They're going to find someone better, regardless of what they are telling you. And so for that reason, they're always looking to see if things are going to pan out for them versus you. Reason number 2 is, as we were alluding to in the first reason, is for a moment your ex played God. If you think about the breakup dynamics of the dumper, the person who left is usually thinking about the breakup for some time. It never happens overnight. There were maybe fights that were happening. There were things that were said. There maybe was a point in the relationship where you were over invested in them, chasing them, doing whatever they wanted. And so they started to be complacent. They started to take you for granted. They started to take your needs for granted. And so as they were assessing, right, and weighing out the pros and cons, a part of them decided that not only was the grass going to be greener, right? They had this belief, right, that my life is going to be better off if I leave. As amazing as my partner is, as much as they care about me, they had this belief that my life is going to be better off. And if you think about what is the difference between believing something and knowing something, right? Because those two things, if you think about it, it's not the same thing. Belief, there's an inherent sense of doubt. There's no certainty about it. And that's what a breakup is. When someone is leaving, there's still some sense of doubt. And this is why they come back. They never know for 100% that this is the right decision. They just believe. right? But like I said, there's a difference between knowing something and believing it. And so because there's already that sense of doubt, when they go and see if the grass is greener, most cases, what they realize is that the grass was actually only green where you water it. The grass is only green where you put in effort, where you put in time, where you put in affection and you actually nurture it. And so what happens is maybe they go party, they go hang out with their friends, they go do all the things that people do during breakup, during the relief stage. And when they start to feel those feelings of doubt, they start to peek back. They start to look, and not only is the grass not greener, when they see, just like in the video that we were highlighting, that you're actually doing amazing, you're actually happy and things are going great for you, it starts to cause, again, that sense of fear, that sense of anxiety. And this is what brings them back. And when you start seeing the signs and they're watching your videos, and maybe they're even starting to talk to friends and talk to other people about you, it's because they are starting to feel like they made the wrong decision. I made a video about the 5 stages your ex goes through during our breakup. I'm going to link that in the description so you can check that out, because we talk about some of these phases. But trust me, these are the things that your ex is starting to feel. And even though they might be silent currently, provided you are in no contact, provided you are not chasing them, provided you are showing a sense of strength and you're handling this breakup with grace, nothing is going to trigger them more. Nothing is going to inject those feelings of fear and insecurity and doubt than you living the best life that you can after the breakup, even though it hurts you. See, at the end of the day, you don't want someone who is on the fence about you. You don't want someone who is going to walk away when things get hard. You want someone who's going to fight. They're going to be in the ring there with you. Not fighting you, but fighting with you for the relationship. And so this is why you never chase. No contact is by far the most powerful thing that you can do. And, I hope this video gives you the encouragement. I'm going to give you one more reason before we leave. And here's the thing. Let me say this. If this video you're finding it helpful, please do me a favor. Hit the like button. I really do appreciate it. It costs you nothing, and it really does help the channel out. So thank you for doing so. Reason number 3, why your ex is definitely watching you in secret, is when they realize that the grass is greener, one of the first things that your ex is doing is they're starting to think, if I wanted to undo this bad choice, would it be possible? If I wanted to undo this mistake, would I be able to do so? Imagine if in life you had, a switch or a button, a panic button that you could hit, and you could just rewind time and go back and undo all the things that you can do that you did wrong. That's almost what it's like when, again, you make that decision. You play God without being able to predict the future, because none of us can. And you realize that your decision is starting to not pan out. See, one of the most common things that I get when I'm on coaching calls, and if I'm not talking to a dumpy, which obviously if you got dumped, you're hurt, you're going through it, and you miss your ex. But whenever I talk to people who were dumpers, it's always the same kind of things that they're telling me, like, have they moved on? Oh, I looked at her page, or I looked at his page. They're following new people. She's following new guys. He's following new girls. And again, there's that sense of fear of loss. There's that sense of fear that, I made the wrong bet and I'm actually losing out on the prize. Nothing causes much more pain. Think about it. You already had the thing. Think about people who invested in Bitcoin at, 10 years ago, but they sold it after like a year. I hear stories like that. Nothing causes more pain than having something, letting it go willingly, treating it like, oh, this is no big deal. And then on the back end, you find out that you actually had something extremely precious, something extremely valuable. And so here's the thing. As selfish as some of these reasons sound, you need to be thinking for yourself. When they come back, when they send me that first message, however they choose to go about it, and I've made several videos about how you'll likely hear from your ex, what is your incentive to take them back? That should be your mindset. Anytime I read the comments, and I understand when you lose someone you love, it causes so much pain. But start to think from the perspective of, why should I give them another chance? Because if you think about it, your ex is not coming back for selfless reasons. They're not. If they're reaching out to you, if they're checking on you, it's not because they're this sweet person. It's because their experience is teaching them that having you in their life was better. Whatever it is that you did for them, emotionally, financially, physically, spiritually, whatever you did to meet their needs, on the back end of the breakup, they're starting to second guess their choice, but they will never get to this place because they are watching. They will never get to this place if you are constantly expressing how hurt you are and how much you miss them, if you're chasing them, because what that does is that validates their decision. Think about it. They sold out of the stock. All right, we're gonna close out here. As you can hear, that was my alarm. Like, this video was unplanned. I took some notes and I put it up here, but it's early morning here, and this video was just on my heart. So I do hope you find it helpful. I believe that I'm making this video for a reason. So if you find it helpful, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, to close out here, they're not coming back because they're this selfless person. They're coming back because they're hurting and they're realizing that they likely made the wrong choice. So now the ball is in your court. You get to decide. You get to choose, do I want to give them another chance? And even if they're not texting you right in this moment, that is where I want your mindset to be. When they do, and I'm telling you, I've seen thousands of cases. No contact works. It's very powerful. And you need to start thinking from the perspective of, when they reach out to me, do I want to give them another chance? Anyway, if you find this video helpful, again, like it, subscribe to the channel. If you want to talk to me about your situation, click the first link in the description, and I'll be happy to help you along your journey. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.